All right, I'm just about to wrap up for the day and get back to things on Monday, hopefully. So we're moving code from ArcSQL into K2, specifically the alert code and the contact management and messaging stuff. But that's not what is important here. Just kind of giving you some context to what you're looking at. So in development, I've got a schema. .SQL, and I make use of my own APIs to basically write an idempotent SQL file that will generate the schema for me. Right now, it drops everything nicely every time I rebuild it, so that if I make changes, they're easy to pick up. But this is all my own custom syntax, and what I want to show you is kind of insane, because I think the AI that I'm using is getting smarter. It's like training on my code, and it's kind of incredible. What I'm going to show you, like these whole chunks right here, are getting written. Like the primary key constraint is getting written by the AI. So I just created a table called contact group subscriptions. So, or not, I haven't created it. I've created this code. So it says, if not, does table exist contact group subscriptions, then execute SQL. This is my own little wrapper for execute SQL, where I can choose to ignore errors or not. In this case, I'm not going to ignore errors. We're going to create this table called contract group subscriptions. And this is the table in which a contract group will subscribe to a priority group. And a priority group is a list of priorities. When an alert is opened, you are always associating that with a priority level, which is always part of a priority group. And those get in the alert log, basically this local table called alert log. It's not the real Oracle alert log. And the contact groups will then know, which rows am I interested in. And I'm going to be interested in ones coming in from specific priority groups. And so this will link them together. And so we have to, obviously we need a foreign key, we need a primary key. And contact group ID is going to be a foreign key to contact groups up here. It's going to be a foreign key to this. I'm not sure it'll get it right. We'll see. I want to show you what this is doing, though. This is how much time it's saving me. So I'm going to say, if not, does constraint exist? And it's already prompting me. And you can see it's prompting me for PK contact group subscriptions. So I think that let's just hit tab and see if it's correct. So it wrote all that for me. And alter table contact group subscriptions, add constraint PK contact group subscriptions. This is exactly how I name them. Primary key contact group subscription ID. That's absolutely correct. Okay. If not, I'm going to do, okay. I didn't even say what's next. It knew. Look at this. This is insane. Does constraint exist? FK contact group. Let's see. This might be getting too long. I don't know if we can do 41 characters. I've always, this probably bomb out. But alter table contact group subscriptions. Yeah. Add constraint. FK. Yeah, that might be too long. I don't remember. I don't know what the limit is nowadays. Foreign key. Contact group ID references contact groups, contact group ID fall. I mean, it's using my function, everything. That's insane. And I'm telling you that it's getting smarter and it's writing more and more and more code. And it's starting to feel a little weird to me. Like I need to slow down. I'm writing too much code. I don't really understand what I'm writing. It's writing it for me. But it is my code. This is exactly what I would be writing. So again, whatever I'm paying, well worth it. I think it's $10 a month, and definitely saving me a lot of time. Of course, I could turn some of these into functions and make them a little easier, which I might still do. So anyway, have a good weekend, and we'll hopefully talk to you sometime next week. And when I get a bunch of code pushed, because I've really got things wrecked at the moment, totally wrecked. As I'm pulling things apart and doing new things, but it's going to be pretty great eventually. Thanks.